Alright, that is what I'm seeing on my Mac. 187 GB documents used. I'm seeing in system data 1187. Take a screenshot, 1187. And I go here, library, copy of my folders, get info, and it's 236 GB. It changes all the time. Don't know how that happens. Okay, let's do this. Get info. Okay, so these are small. I'm gonna close them. Zero. That's it. Okay, data is always moving to stalker Luke Dalla Bona's account on my Mac, which is of course without consent. There is Luke this is stalker. Gonna minimize him. So data is constantly moving to his account in lockdown mode. In lockdown mode. It's constant lockdown mode, and data is constantly moving to his account in lockdown mode. Okay, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's see if extension has turned itself back on. Always does, which I've documented over and over ad nauseum. So, I am in lockdown mode, and packets are always going to Luke Dalla Bona's account because this Mac is sync and it's hacked. There's stalker. Okay. More packets moving. All right. Go there. All right. So I can't account for all the space that's being used up. So second line. Get info. So these are all small again. 0, 4 MB, HomeKit, intelligence platform. That seems to be on every device. Intelligence platform. That's the second row. Third row. Get info. Lockdown mode. Why is there a lockdown mode in keychain? Lockdown mode. Okay. So it doesn't matter how many times I move folders from library into trash, it comes right back. Reminders. More packets are moving into stalker account. There we go. More packet going to stalker. And this is stalker. Luke Dalla Bona is my stalker. Put that in trash. There's stalker. Lockdown mode. So tampering in progress as always. Minimize that again. Okay, back here. Safari safe browsing. iTunes Cloud. I do not use iTunes Cloud. iTunes Cloud. Get info. Suggestion. WebKit. Status kit. So the malware normally sits in library cache or in library. There's cache. There we go. All right, and yep, Dalla Bona is at it again. There's stalker. More data going to his account. And this here. Get info. 0. So I have Safari. I have a Safari in library. Cloud bookmarks, they're cloud. I do not use cloud. Blocked banner highlights. That database. Databases. Index database. Okay, won't give me anything anymore. I do not use cloud. I have not even signed into my Apple ID. Let's see what Stalker is up to. No packets moving to Stalker yet. Okay, so that's Safari. Keyboard services. Text replacement, yes, my text have changed constantly as I'm typing. So keyboard services goes in trash. Safari goes in trash. There's 2 untitled folders. One is empty. The other one is empty as well. Sharing, I do not share. And trial. I have no trial software. Not mine. Trial, student, and sharing. Sharing. So there's trial. Student. Container. Library. And it's empty. Okay. So student. Student is a deny process. Sharing. Auto unlock and pairing records. Yep, it's empty. Airdrop. Right. So I'm going to go here. Sharing. And sharing. Okay. Group containers. Screen recording. Look at that. Stalker is sending information. Is going to stalker again. There's stalker in lockdown mode. Okay, let's see. Recordings keep disappearing all the time. 10 minutes. This is from today. This is from today. Okay. And this one here. More data going to stalker. More data going to stalker. In lockdown mode. More data going to stalker. So here's more recording. Running diagnostic. And packets are moving to stalker's account, of course. So the diagnostic is always false. Right, so these two recordings have disappeared. More data. Lots of packets moving to stalker. There we go. So we're still in lockdown mode. Still in lockdown mode. Lots of packets moving to stalker. Go over here. So 2 recordings found. So 2 recordings found in photos as a library. Okay, WebKit, web push. Intelligence platform, artifacts, internal, inferred views database, internal, people database, alias databases. Okay, cancel. Incoming files. Persistent. Identity service daily device added notification. Nothing persistent should be on my Mac. Files empty. Accounts verified backup. I do not backup. Okay, so here we go. That's the Pegasus process. accounts. I'm gonna leave most of them and come back to this. Let's see what Stalker is up to. Oh, yep, more data moving to Stalker. And Stalker, where did you go? There's Stalker. He lives in Ecuador. That's Stalker. Okay, so I'm gonna leave most of these. Screensaver. Keychains is here as well. Login keychain. Now the second one I wasn't able to open. The first one I could open. Oh, it doesn't open anymore. There it is. Unknown and unknown. April 15th, 9:50. Okay. iCloud keychain account. Alright, so I'm going to come back to all of this. This one will not open. Keychain 2 database. Okay. I'm going to leave that for now. Leave that for now, and I'm going to go over here. So I have 44 files. 44 files that total 71 GB. And the 44 files are simple. Number 1, start recording, play, as the usual, data going to Stalker's account. Let me see if I can fast forward this a little bit. Lockdown mode, sharing a copy link is turned on. I turn it off. Lockdown mode. Okay, so why doesn't it say active account? Is because the date is 1970. That's how they get around there is an active connection. The here it says the date is 1970. So this is all about copy link. Copy link keeps turning itself back on. There, I had to turn it off. So I go to sharing, and it's already turned on. Always it's turned on. So that's 1, done. Number 2, I've got 70 GB of copy link turning itself on. There it is, copy link. This is January the 25th. The date is 1970. It's actually April the 14th or 15th when I started using the Mac again from August 2024. And copy link keeps turning itself back on again and again. I run diagnostic. There's copy link at the bottom. Let me play it. It's off now. And my cursor is on the screenshot, and there. Copy link turned itself on as I am marking up. That's number 2. Number 3, January the 25th, 1970 again. This is all about copy link. This copy link off there. Wi-Fi off. So every time copy link comes on, I stop recording. Not all the time. Sometimes it comes on a few times before I stop recording. So there it is off. I'm gonna play it. There, it turned itself back on. So for me to turn it on, you have to see a cursor actually there. Gonna go back a little bit, play it, and there, it turned itself on. My cursor is not there. Play it again, copy link, there, it turned itself back on. That's number 3. And the date is January the 25th, 1970 again. Copy link is off right there. There. I'm gonna play it now. My cursor is nowhere near copy link. It turned itself back on. And there's no visible Wi-Fi. That's number 4. I have 44 of them. There we go again. I'm marking up screenshots. Copy link is at the bottom. There, it turned itself on. Okay, play. I am nowhere near. Hold on. Go back a little bit. There. Off. My cursor there. My cursor is on the screenshot. It turned itself back on. Number 6. I have 44 of them. And there's Stalker oh, look at that. Stalker is moving massive amount of data. There we go. Stalker is moving massive amount of data in lockdown mode. And so it goes, it continues. And I'm going to minimize this. And here we go again. Copy link is play. Copy link is off, play, off. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there. Number 7. This is April 14th. April 14th was when I opened the Mac again since August 2024. So here we go. Look at copy link. There. Play. My cursor is nowhere near copy link. There, it turned itself on, and no Wi-Fi again. This is, let me stop here. This is debug kernel. Let me take a screenshot of this. Debug kernel. Okay. That's debug kernel. That's number 7. More data moving to the stalker's account. There we go. In lockdown mode, more data moving. Doesn't end. More data moving. In lockdown mode. No Wi-Fi, no visible Wi-Fi. And it goes on and on. Move that to the bottom. Did I do number 8? I think I did number 8. No, I didn't do number 8. Number 8. Copy link down there. There. It turned itself back on. Okay, play. Cursor is nowhere near it. It turned itself back on. Again, no visible Wi-Fi. Number 8. Number 9. Monday, April the 14th, 2025. Here I go again. Copy link is at the bottom right. I'm marking up screenshots. Ah, did it just turn itself back on? Hold on. Yep, there it is. Nothing's happened. Oh, let me do that again. Move this cursor off. There, nothing there. It's not turned on. Pull it down, and it turned on by itself. And my cursor is way over on the screen, on the screenshot. So that's number 9. Let's see what Stalker is up to. Yep, more data in lockdown mode. More packets in lockdown mode. And here's Stalker. Luke Dalla Bona, Stalker. So number 10. Play. I didn't even see that. So nothing in copy link. It's not ticked off. And then it's ticked off. So I'm going to go back one. Going to go back a bit. Play it now. My cursor is nowhere near. It turned on by itself. There we go. No Wi-Fi. It turned on by itself. My cursor is nowhere near it. And now I turn it off. And when I turn it off, you can see my cursor. There. My cursor has to be there, near it, to turn it on and to turn it off. There. I turn it off. Okay. That's number 10. I've got 44. Stalker again is at it. More data going to Stalker's account. On my Mac. Minimize that. Number 11. Copy link at the bottom again. It's my usual routine because he always turns it on, and I'm sure it's on right now. Copy link. Okay. So let me go back a little bit. They put it up there. Play. Then I open a screenshot. Open the screenshot. So I can't get to the back. Open the screenshot. Move screenshot. And there. It turned itself back on. There we go. And my cursor is no. Oh my goodness. Stalker is really at it. Tampering in progress. Lots of tampering in progress. Doesn't end. This has been going on for 15 years, more than 15, it'll be 20 years soon. There. That's number 11. Number 12. Copy link again, that's my routine. Monday, April the 14th, 2025. There's copy link at the bottom. Right there, turned itself back on. Play. My cursor is nowhere near it to click on it. There, it turned itself back on. There's a hidden cursor here on the Mac. Okay, and Stalker is at it again. More data going to Stalker. Doesn't end. Number 13. There. Okay, play. Right there. There, it turned itself back on. My cursor was nowhere near it. Massive amount of data again to Stalker. In lockdown mode. No Wi-Fi. Well, no visible Wi-Fi. It says in console that there is an active connection. Still an active connection in lockdown mode. And if I go here, Right. Lots and lots of data to stalker. Minimize that. Number 14. Or I'm only at number 14. There's copy link again. This is April the 14th. Spin dump. Found matching kernel in private. And there it is. Go back a bit. Play it. Move my cursor now. My cursor does not touch copy link. Is nowhere near copy link. There, it turned itself back on. They're all lockdown mode. They are all lockdown mode. This is no Wi-Fi. So stalker continues to be at it. There we go, lockdown mode. Continuous tampering. Here again. So nothing, it's not turned on copy link. Oh, did I just turn it off? There, I turned it off. That's because I'm looking at different things, and when I go to extension, lockdown mode is on. When I go to extension, it always turns it takes a long time for it to come up, and it turns itself on. Okay, and now here we go. More data from going to stalker and from stalker. Here's stalker. Look, Dalla Bona, a stalker. Okay. Done with number 15. Number 16. There's console quit, crashed. And, yep. And so I did not have, the same thing is happening again. Play, lockdown mode is on, and I go to lockdown mode is on, and I go to sharing, and it's turned back on every time. Number 16, and here we go, lockdown mode. Number 17. Now this is just some of the recordings for copy link. There's so much more. I can't document all of them. There. So my cursor is nowhere near play. There. It doesn't end. 17. Wow, stalker is really at it. Lockdown mode again. Stalker. So group containers. I'm gonna minimize this one here. Gonna minimize. Okay. Let me close library. Okay, more and more data. The stalker. Lockdown mode is on. All right, lots of data to stalker. So I'm gonna close that. I am going to go like here, put that there. Put this over here. Get info, 34 GB. 34 GB of recordings. So this is the magic with Stalker. So let me go to storage. So if I put this in trash, it comes out of system data. I do 187 GB, but if I put this in trash, 187 GB will not lessen. So now I have system data is 19 GB, which is nonsense. So I'll go to documents. Don't know what happened there. So let's see what I have. Nope. More data going to Stalker. More data going to Stalker in lockdown mode. So this one here, get info is 148. 148. 148 is called number 4. So delete. Delete. Get info. Number 3 is 895. 895, number 3, delete, delete. Get info, 195. So if I just move them to trash, Stalker will not remove, he will not lower documents, the size of documents. Get info, 233, number 8, delete, delete. Number, get info, 188, number 15, delete, delete. Get info, 182, 182 right here, delete, delete. That's a screenshot. Get info, 959. Right there. Delete, delete. Get info, 506 GB. Delete, delete. $753. Delete, delete. $246. $246 right here. Number 1. Delete, delete. $897. $897. Delete, delete. Get info, 29.4 MB. That's the screenshot. Oh no, that's a recording. I'm gonna put it in trash. Get info, 273, 273, delete, delete, get info, 271, delete, delete, get info, 497, 497, right there, delete, delete, 675, delete, 578, 277, 259, 259, this one here, delete, delete, okay, trash, trash, okay, done. Okay, so 166, trash is, so I deleted a lot, so now it's only 166, okay. 166, 166 GB. All right. Minimum up here. Go to lockdown mode is on. Minimize that. Go to copy link. Alrighty. Number 18. This is April 14th, 2025. So copy link is at the bottom right again. They returned itself back on. Play. Lots of packets moving to Stalker again. There, I'm writing lockdown mode and that turned itself back on. Okay, so number 18, here we go with Stalker. Lockdown mode. Activity monitor, lockdown mode. Okay, and this one here, 19. Same old spiel. Copy link is at the bottom so I can keep an eye on it. This is some of the turn on copy link. There. Okay, play. There, it turned itself on. My cursor was nowhere near. Number 19, of course, every time I play a video, Stalker pops his ugly head up. Hey, Luke Dalla Bona, actually he's hunchback. So the way to find to identify Luke Dalla Bona is that he has a hunchback. So April 14th, and there's copy link again. More packets moving right there to stalker. There's copy link down here. Right. Okay. So there, it's not on. I pull it down, I push it down so I cannot touch it, I cannot turn it on. Play. So there's no way I can turn it on because it's off when I put it down, when I dragged it down. And I'll bring it up and it's turned on. Number 20, and of course, there we go, the normal. This one here, 21. Copy link is always off. I turn it off. No Wi-Fi. Monday, April the 14th. So I'm looking at the logs. There's copy link, empty, empty, empty. I put it at the bottom right. So I put it at the bottom. I pushed it down. I put it down. Quick time. I bring it back up and it's on. There we go. There we go. Stalker is at it. Number 22. Copy link. It's not turned on. There. My cursor is nowhere near copy link. There, it turned itself back on. My cursor is here. So, number 23. Here we go. And April the 14th again. I'm looking. He doesn't like when I look at the logs. It says 1970. He wants a copy of the screenshots. He steals from my desktop constantly. There's copy link. It's not on. There, it turned itself on. Play. I'm marking up the screenshot and it turned itself on. And Luke Dalla Bona is at it again. Lockdown mode. Here we go with copy link again. Okay, so I moved it down there. It's not marked off, it's not selected. I put it down. It's down. I'm gonna pull it up. I think I'm pulling it up. Come on. And there, I pull it up and it has the it's selected again. That's number 24. There's Luca. Luca is at it again. There we go. Number 25. Monday, April the 14th again. There we go. Copy link is not turned on. Come on, come here. Copy link is not turned on. It's at the bottom. I pull it up and it's selected again. And Stalker is at it. Come on, Chloe, come here. Stalker is at it. More packets moving to him. Number 26. Tuesday, April the 15th. Copy link is where? Where are you, copy link? I'm marking up screenshots. Don't have time for copy link. Pick up. So now I check it. Wait for it to come on, to show up, and it's turned on. And this is April 15th. So I always keep it turned off. So stalker is at it again. And this is 3 minutes. Copy link. There. Come on, Chloe, come here. So my cursor is nowhere near copy link. There it is, it turned itself on. And this was April the 15th. And this is April 15th again. Of course, stalker is more packets moving to stalker. And there's stalker. And copy link is off. Lockdown mode. I verified I'm in lockdown mode. Come on. I go to, it's now coming up. And there it's turned on. Come up here. That's Chloe the cat. Up here. Come on, Chloe. There we go. There's stalker. And it only took 17 seconds with this one. Let me open it up. Open it up and play. There we go. I'm marking up the top, and this turned on by itself. So this is 17 seconds. I'm going to save this one up here. Come on, Chloe. There we go. Stalker is at it, as usual. Number 30. 1 minute 37 seconds. And there we go. There we go. It's number 30. There we go. But stalker is at it again. In lockdown mode. And this copy link at the bottom right. What did I do with it? Oh, extensions. There it is. Verified I'm in lockdown mode. Verified I'm in lockdown mode. Copy link. In lockdown mode. There. I have to turn it off. So play. My cursor is nowhere near copy link. I see it. Now I move my cursor there. You can see my cursor. But you didn't see my cursor blink and turn it on. Or turn it on and it blinked. Yep, stalker is at it. 9 minutes, 47 seconds. This is what? April the 15th? So this is within 2 days. Yep. So I verified that I'm in lockdown mode. I go here again, extension, go to sharing, and it's on again. Doesn't matter how many times I turn it off. Number 33. So this is lockdown mode again. Number 33. Come on, Chloe. Marking up screenshots. And there, I pull it back and it's on. It wasn't on previously. Let me make sure. There, lockdown mode. Click on extension. Doesn't want to show. I turned it off. It always turned itself back. I turned it off. And then later on, it turned itself on again. There. Then I had to turn it off. There we go. Dalla Bona is at it again. Luca is at it again. Number 34. 38 seconds. I'll play this one. Screenshot. Copy link is off. Put it at the bottom. Cleaning up. There's so many copy link on the screen. Copy link is there. It turned itself on. My cursor was nowhere near. So this one here is how many seconds? 38 seconds. Okay. There we go. Dalla Bona is at it again. And there it is. Copy link off. Always make sure it's up. And there. Play. It's at the bottom of the screen. Massive data in and out of the Mac. Pull it up and it's on. It's a constant. 36. Let me document this here. More packet moving in lockdown mode. And here we go. This was April 15th. So April 14th and 15th, just 2 days. And this is just some of the. So copy link off. Put it at, drag it to the bottom. There it is. Put it to the bottom. Go back, show that I put it okay, so I drag it to the bottom. It's off. There it turned itself on. Do that again. Play. There, it turned itself on. 37. Dalla Bona is at it again. Luca is at it again. 37. Come on, Chloe. There, it turned itself on. It's there. So play. It's off. There, it turned itself on. I did not. My cursor was nowhere near. 38. There we go. Massive data. All MDNS responder, and I cannot turn off MDNS responder, which I've done so many times. I tried so many times. Okay, 2 minutes 10 seconds. So lockdown mode again. Still an active connection. Always lockdown mode. Still an active connection. And I go to extension. Did I go to extension? No, I didn't turn it on yet. There it is. Copy link is off. Off. And there. Play. It turned itself on. Let me go back again. There. It turned itself off. On. It's number 38, number 39. Okay, lots of Data going to look Dalla Bona, my stalker. This is April 15th, 2025. This is 53 seconds. Copy link off, share, copy link. Lockdown mode again. Lockdown mode. Go to extension. It's off. I dragged it to the bottom. It's off. There. Play. Do that again. Do the magic again. See, my cursor was nowhere near it. Turn the cell back on. In lockdown mode. Put that there. Dalla Bona is at it again. You know when that happens, there's tampering in progress. He's screwing with something on my Mac. Copy link is off again. Put it, drag it to the bottom, and there. So what am I doing? My cursor is here. I didn't even click on it. I'm writing Gmail, and that's turned on. I'm writing up there, and this is turned on. There, number 41. Yep, more packets. And so this is 5 minutes. This is April 15th. So my Mac told me it had 2 sessions on it. It told me there are 2 sessions. I signed out of one session. And then it tells me there's 3 sessions. See, I signed out of one, and then it tells me there's 3 sessions. And it's ongoing, constant. Copy link again, down there. There. Okay, play. There, it turned itself back on. Number 41, 42. Dalla Bona is at it again. dallabona.ca is his website. So, April 15th. There's copy link. There. Play. My cursor is nowhere near. There, it turned itself on. 33, 43. And here is 13 minutes. This is April the 15th. Here's copy link. So here it's not there. It's off. Play, and it turned itself on. Wait a minute. It's playing. There, it turned itself on while I'm doing something here. Okay, Dalla Bona. There we go. And the last one that I stopped saving, 15th. So there's copy link at the bottom right. Play. There, it turned itself on while I'm looking at screenshot over here. There you go, 44. So now I'm going to go to, there's Dalla Bona again. Come on, you've turned yourself back on. It's been turned on again. Of course, always. Doesn't matter how many times I turn it off, it turns itself back on. Okay, so now I'm going to go to... Come on, Chloe! That's Chloe the cat. Storage. Lots of calculating. Okay. Close this. Get info. So 40 GBs. 40 GBs. Open it up. Go to documents. Okay. Get info. 288. 288. This is 35. They're right there. Delete. Delete. Come on, Chloe. 893. It says 33 movie. That one. It says 893.5 there, and it says 906 here. And it's number 33. And delete, and delete, and it's gone. 303 GB. Number 32, right here. Delete. The numbers are not right. One says 303, one says 304. 243. What is that? Number 31. 243. Delete. Delete. Get info. 318. 319. Number 30. Delete. Delete. Get info. 423. 28. Right here. It says 423 and it says 436 here. Nothing is aligned. Get info. 703. Number 27. Right here. It says 704. Delete. Chloe, come. 269. Number 26. 2.7 here. Close enough. Get info. 348. 349. $131. 131. 24. Delete. Delete. 227. 23. There. Delete. Delete. Get info. 269. 269. Number 22. Delete. Delete. Chloe. 122. 21. 176. 176. Number 20, it says 178 here and it says 176 there. Number 20. Dot movie. Delete. Delete. Get info. 704, 19, delete, delete. Number 18, get info, 1.56. Number 18, delete, delete. Okay. 755, 755 MB. 755, number 44 is 772 here. Numbers are never aligned, like I said. Wait a minute, it disappears. Chloe? Get info, 165. Number 43 is 166 here. Delete, no, cancel. Number 43, yep, 166 here. Delete, delete, and it's 165 here. $179, number 42, right here. Delete, delete. Get info, 488. Number 41, right here. It says 503 here, and it's 488 there. Everything is, nothing is aligned. 242, 242, number 40. It's 243. Delete, delete. Get info, 320. Number 39. So 320 there and 335 over here. Of course, delete. Get info, 531. 531, number 38, right there. So 537 here. Delete, delete. 1.12. 37 is here. Delete, delete. 236. Number 36, right here. It's 237. Delete, delete. Okay, so all the copy links are gone from this file. Done. Okay, so now I have 71.12 GB. I have found two files, two recordings. So when I record these unusual numbers here is because they're hiding in library. So I have 70.95 GB. Okay. I've found these two, and I have 70.87 or something thereabouts. Okay. So system data is 7.65. What was system data earlier? Nope, don't have it here. Okay, and I'm gonna go here, here. No, come back. Go library and group containers. And group containers right here contained my recordings. So my recordings were in here. So there's another library. Packets, more packets are going to Dalla Bona. So there's a library and cache. Nothing in cache. Nothing in application support. Then we don't need you, do we? Nothing in screen recording because I removed them. So I'm going to remove screen recording. Family control. There's another library, family control. More cache. And they're returning. There's cloud, and I do not use cloud. There's a library in cloud. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Let me see how much get info. Okay, so 308 in library. 308 MB in library. Not just the folders. Folders are not highlighted. In the entire thing, there's 308 MB. Close that. But system data is 7.77. What's accounting for that? What is accounting for that? No one knows. Apple never knows. So let's see what I have. So I removed. Okay, when my recordings disappear, sometimes they're in there, sometimes they disappear altogether. And so the entire folder, entire library is now that. So this is in container folder. don't need this one. Okay, and those numbers are off, way off. So here's where I'm at right now, 761 there. It's 772 earlier. So yeah, okay. So, and go there. More data moving to Dalla Bona. File provider, storage, cache delete volume, extension, cache delete volume. Let me go to error and faults, storage, stop. Bulk import. Anyway, I've played them all before. CFPREFSD, no such process, no such file or directory. Storage, somebody has a problem with storage. Preview is background is aqua. Okay, so that's how much data has moved to Stalker since I have started this recording. And I'm gonna go here. Over here, I'm on lockdown mode, obviously, extension. Okay, it should be off, but if I shut this computer down and I turn it back on, it will be turned on. Yeah, done. Close. Close. And now I'm going to stop recording in this chaos and stop.